We're live coming to you from St. Petersburg, Florida, Madeira Beach area, to be exact. It's a sunny day. It rained a little at 4 p.m., but it was still 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Fortunately for us, that wasn't centigrade because we wouldn't be here right now, I guess.
That's right.
All right. Today is day 323, 323 consecutive RobLynn Lives, in case you were wondering. It's Friday, the 7th day of July, 2023, and you are watching and listening to RobLynn Live and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
It's our boy. He's taking a nap right now. He had a lovely dinner of roasted chicken, skinless breast of chicken, and a freshly roasted at this was Costco chicken. So there he goes. And I'll say hello to Ann McLemore, the Three Hugs lady from the Big Island, currently living on the west coast of the USA. And let's see. We've got to talk about Friday's events. Is that okay, Lynn?
Definitely.
Thank you. Friday's events started off at a bright and early for us here on the East Coast. Uh, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time with the OES team and the folks from PNG, Papua New Guinea, Marcia in particular, who's one of the grand leaders there, and Francis Tay. At 8 a.m., along came Sister Comfort Confor. At 9:30 a.m., you know what happened. You all know what happened. It was the great OP giveaway. It was held it was held worldwide through YouTube. And in Egypt today, Mr. Muhammad Kamal, Mr. Muhammad Nazal were there with two of the three winners. The third winner couldn't make it because of, I guess, documents, travel documents of some sort. But Nazal and Kamal were both there. Ash was his bright sunny self this morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Then at 11, Red gave it a go, but it just wouldn't go. The internet was gone. They're traveling up and down the locks there in England, in UK. So he wasn't able to make a go of it. But at 12 p.m., forget about 11:30, it looked like one of the dynamic duos, the Marty and Chris show, was born today. I think that has happened a couple of times. And they did a joint recap of the morning's events in Hyderabad. And just so you know, in the back office, there is, in the updates section in O Founders, there is a summary done by Janet Butler, uh, Daryl Cook, I believe, and I'm not sure if Dan Street was there, but Peter Sure was, as usual. So there you have it. Then at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, along comes Yvonne Mundy with her ladies in the One Global Movement, and they had a guest. You all know him by the Tin Man. His name, John Tin Man Barilla. Then at 4 p.m., round two with Sister Comfort. She was back for round two with Mr. Gideon. And he's from Nigeria, right? Is that right? Or
Nigeria.
Uganda? Nigeria? Okay. Good. He was there. And now it's roughly 8 p.m., 8:09 to be exact. And yes, it's that time again for Ollie and his mom and pops, Lynn Nakamoto and the Mad Hatter, also known as Rob Gorman, for the the 8 p.m. nightly variety chat hour, or maybe more. Tonight's topic, though, we do have a topic, number 323. It will be a short recap of today's great giveaway and the normal Where's Ollie in the Virtual Background contest. Because we have guests tonight, we have a guest panelist group. So far of two, we may have three. We'll have to see. That's one Collins Manna and Mr. Vincent Ete. So we'll get into that in just a moment. We'll bring them aboard for your Q&A. Ask them anything, and they shall tell you give you their knowledge. All right, Well, Where's Ollie in the Background contest, which kicks off with Lynn ringing Grandma Bobby's cowbell and highlighting one of your chat comments. And be patient. Let's wait for the ringing of the bell and the highlighting of the comment, please. Ollie is a very patient guy. Ooh, it looks like he's got dessert tonight.
Lucky
Ooh,
boy.
doggies, as Marty says.
Looks good, huh?
Yeah, man. Please pray for Ash, his lovely wife, and their two handsome young men, their boys, Omar and Chunky, as well as the Techo Media and support teams for their continued good health and safety around the globe. Also, please send your love light and prayers out to those who are ill or have been injured in an accident for a speedy and quick recovery. And just a moment here. What did I do with the announcements page? Maybe I didn't do announcements. Well, we do have a couple of announcements, which we'll do right now. Announcement wise, remember, if you haven't migrated, you know the drill. It's time to get her done. Navigate to migrate. Once you migrate, you then go to the signing of the NDA. Once you do that, you shorten your affiliate link, which we can all help you with should you need that help. And then you plug into the O Connect free trial, which is probably coming to a screeching halt, screeching soon. Wouldn't you say, Miss Nakamoto?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're about to go, get this now, hashtag digital tsunami wise. Yeah.
Yay.
So, formerly known as viral, but it's now known in RobLynn Live land as digital, hashtag digital tsunami.
And we can spell it for you because tsunami is a kind of a tricky spelling.
TSUNAMI tsunami.
That's right.
All right. We have a super sticker. Thank you, Mr. Brutakis.
Thank
Very
you.
much. Good to see you again.
Very
You're
kind of
getting
you.
closer to know JOB, just over broke.
And let's go ahead and let's practice our hashtags. Let's use them here, and all in all social media, wherever you are. Hashtags need to be one word, or if it's several words, it's all squished together. No spaces, no special characters. You can just put everything together. So let's practice hashtag digital tsunami, DIGITAL TSUNAMI, as well as hashtag RobLynn Live and hashtag the future of internet. Let me repeat that. Hashtag the future of internet. So go ahead and, oh, here we have Carmela demonstrating it. It's hashtag digital tsunami, hashtag RobLynn Live. And yeah, just mix it in with your comments. Make a comment, but add the hashtag.
It's good for everyone's algorithm. So keep practicing. Do it in your own on your own YouTube channel. Do it in Facebook or any of those other social media platforms like Twitter. Ooh, and Onet, of course.
Our own thing.
Woo, doggies! Onet is here and stronger than ever. For sure, for sure, for sure.
And Gina Leva mentions the One Global Movement webinar today was awesome. John Barilla was a keynote speaker, and John Barilla's guest speaking was brilliant on the power of belief and encouragement of our youth. So true. We were all there. It was an excellent webinar. Thank you, John.
Just gotta believe. That's all there is to it. All right. Let's see. Tonight's bill of fare, also known as a hashtag topic, includes a recap by yours truly, which we'll do of today's events. And that's of the award ceremony when they gave away the prizes from Hyderabad. That's HYDERABAD, Hyderabad. And we'll have a Q&A with the OTech pros. You know them as Collins, Manna, and Vincent Ete.
Yay.
Now,
can't wait.
Ollie boys, question of the evening is, have any of you heard of any company anywhere giving out so many awards, cash and otherwise, whether it be cars, computers, phones, money, credits in your account? before earning the first penny. Not I. That's news to me. So put that in the chat if you've heard of anybody that's done that. We have what Marty refers to as a crazy CEO. That's with a capital K, capital R, capital A, capital Z, capital E. Crazy, but crazy good. So thank you, Ash, for all you're doing. It means a lot to each and every one of us. So please enjoy this brief recap. That's a one-syllable word, and I can't say it. Brief recap of the award ceremony today. Ash opened things up by welcoming all attendees, both in Hyderabad, India, and around the globe watching. Ash also mentioned a couple of times that the giveaway for entering through YouTube was a hit. In fact, a major hit. And that this was our first contest of many to follow. And believe it or not, the second contest, get this, will start tomorrow, which is Saturday. It's already Saturday, some of the places in the world. It's going to start today for you, tomorrow for us. Woo! Doggies ×2. And as Ash has hinted, he wants to do it again and again. And this one will light your pants on fire. I believe that was pretty much a quote. That's what he was getting at anyway. It's going to be bigger and better every time on Passive's media department.
Yay.
And Ash does this.
A new top and then after new top, right?
New top after new top. We like new tops. Thank you, Willow. And thank you to Armand. Thank you for that super sticker, brother. And I'm glad your iPhone 14 Pro Max is up and running. Yay. With pop-ups not Armin. Blocked. And that's good stuff, brother. I'm glad we figured it out.
Armin must be so happy about that.
He seems somewhat happy. Thank you for that super sticker, brother. It's very kind of you.
Thank you.
You know how we feel about you. Well, Mr. Kamal introduced our first winner. The first place winner was a Miss Swati Sharia, our first prize winner of 5,000 US dollars.
Woo-hoo.
5,000. Now,
congratulations.
Get this, and get this for real. She promptly gave $500. Okay, $500. Man, 500.
That's a lot.
$500 to the one and only Bless. Chris, I know you were on the panel today, you and a few others, and you guys were all clapping for that. And Ash, I think he was taken back by that. So, and Agnes has hashtag digital tsunami, hashtag RobLynn Live, hashtag on passive, hashtag future of internet. She's got it going.
That's right. And the last one is hashtag the future of internet. All one word squished together, as John Gorilla said, squished together.
I thought it was the future of internet.
That's what I said. The future of internet.
Oh, okay.
Squished together.
Future of the. Okay, got it. I got it. Now we had our second place winner of the iPhone 14 Pro Max, Mohammed Hakim, could not travel due to some kind of a restriction on his travel documents or his passport. So he was not present, but he'll be in the limelight next time at the next ceremony, I'm sure. So thanks very much to Mr. Naveem and Mr. Nazal of the marketing team. And we had a third place winner, and that was Mr. Sushi Kumar. Sushi Kumar, he received 1,000 credits. That's as good as 1,000 buckaroos or USDs, and a wonderful bouquet of flowers. And young lady got the flowers as well, if I remember right.
Did we get the spelling right of the name? Let's make sure.
Yes, I know we did.
That sounds like Japanese to me. That's why sushi. I want to make sure there's no L after it. There's no L at the end?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, just we'll have someone.
If I have your name wrong, someone in the that's watching, please correct me.
Yeah, just write the name for us. Thank you.
Mr. Kamal has reminded us that everyone needs to like the corporate videos. This is good for the algorithm corporately on YouTube, and to make comments to increase the algorithms. And throw a few hashtags in there. No more than 5, but throw a few hashtags in, please.
We can do that.
All right. It's best to be an involved global affiliate. The following panelists on the congratulations to the winners were Niraj Gersh, as he's now referred to by Chris Johnson and Susie McCrae. Gershminder actually is his name. And Chris Johnson, Marty DeGarmo, Robin Noble, Charles Osung, and Peter Schur. And Peter was responsible, along with Janet, for the notes today. And finally, Ash mentioned he was going to have a meeting with the legal and accounting departments to firm up, get this now, this is important, this is about the KCASH cash, the commission schedule. So Ash is hard at work on that. They were meeting, I believe, today. I thought he said today.
Yeah, right after
the big event.
That's pretty exciting. Oh my gosh.
Pretty exciting.
Ooh.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
All right, remember, as we were reminded by Ash, 80% of all of our success.
Marty has some hashtags for us.
I believe I had the name wrong, and there is a correct spelling of the name.
Okay.
Marty has hashtag unlimited tops, hashtag no rear view mirror needed.
So this is the person that's just here today, saying his name. Yeah.
Okay.
Cecilia,
I'm sorry I got your name wrong, sir.
It'll come up later, the correction.
Okay, very good.
Did you read Marty's stuff?
Right? I did.
Okay.
Moving along. Remember, as Ash has reminded us more than once, 80% of success is just showing up. So let's just do it, okay, guys? It's simple. The heavy lifting is done for us. Ash reminded us of one other thing, and this is a good one. The next few years, we will need a shovel, a bulldozer, an excavator, wheelbarrows to clean up after on-passive explodes. And you are just about to face an explosion, the likes that have never been seen.
And Melanie notes that never have I really come across any company giving out awards, cash, and also free strong products. Wow.
And as Ash has said so well so often, and Marty read, and Chris as well, strap yourselves in. I would double buckle up for the wildest ride of your life's journey. Boom, baby, boom.
Not too shabby.
Well, we went over just a little bit. So it's time to introduce with great pride, because we know these fellows very well. Of the two of the OTEC pros are joining us tonight, and that's one Collins Manna and the one, the only Vincent Ete. And they're here to answer any of your questions that you may have about today, about things that the OTEC pros know about, which is computers and IT and AI. So here they are. Let's introduce first Mr. Vincent Ete. Hello, Vincent. Welcome.
Hello, Bob and Helene. Hello.
Thank you for getting up before the first tea of the day. Yeah. And Collins Manna from the UK as well. Collins, thanks for hopping on board. Appreciate
it. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Helene and Rob, for inviting us.
All right. We're glad to have you. And let me start off with a question prior to, well, what's Marty say? Hashtag choke a hippo money. Is that seems to be a lot of money, according to Marty.
In other words, that's a description for the money that we will be earning in the future, and that's choke a monkey. No, sorry, choke a hippo.
No, not choke a monkey.
I didn't mean
choke
to say
a hippo.
Okay, choke a hippo money. That's
all right.
Meaning that's a lot of money.
I'm afraid of hippos, but if I have to, I'll choke one.
Hippos? Why?
What?
Why are you afraid of hippos?
Well, let's see. They weigh about 4,000 pounds, And if they're chasing me, they're pretty fast, and I'm very slow at age 70, whatever the heck I am.
All right.
So there you have it. Explosion on the horizon. Now, the first question we'll start out with is, have either of you guys seen a company or a movement or a corporation give out, before they've even paid out the first nickel, prizes? Have you seen that ever?
If anybody can chime in on that, gotta unmute.
I don't think we've ever seen. I've never seen that, honestly. I've never seen it for an IT company, and I've never heard it for any other company who have just started and growing and give us so much money out there. Because normally we are looking at what is happening now for those who just join on passive. But let's remember that Mr. Ashford has been giving laptops and phones, many of them.
And cars.
And cars, yeah. They started with laptops for some of the leaders, and then now cars for the employees and phones again for the employees. Now we're talking about, gift without receiving anything. That's really huge for a company who've not started making anything out there. They started giving a lot, so much. So I've never seen that. I don't know, Vincent, if you've seen it before.
No, I haven't seen that before because even I do remember most of the company I work for, I get a mobile phone and laptop the first day I pop into the office. But at the end of my day in the office, if I say, okay, I'm leaving the office, they will ask you to get your mobile phone and laptop back. Even they will not say, oh, because you have used it for years, now you can keep it. No, they will get it back. So what we are seeing here is something even surprised me because even we haven't launched, we haven't sell any of our products, but today, look at from the beginning to now, the money is given out. So it tells that is one of the company in this world are doing this because we are working for many IT company. Haven't seen that. Even the great IBM, I was IBMers some years ago. I didn't see that. So the technology is there, but they can give up like the way on passive is giving up. So we have to thank God for what is going on in on passive. There is a lot to come in because what we've seen here, I haven't seen anywhere before.
You mentioned IBM, and Marty just came in speaking of IBM.
My mind.
Okay. Just to say, I work for a big IT company, included IBM, but I haven't seen this. Yeah, because IBM is like the only thing I like from them is like a big university. When you are in, you keep learning any technology you want to do. They can give you resources, anything. Even you say, I want one room for myself because I want to develop this technology. IBM will put all anything you need, they will give you, and then they say, okay, develop this for us, and then let us know how you can do this. Anything you feel that you can do it for the technology innovation, IBM is ready to help you do that. So I found this technology there, but they don't give up. They don't give money like the way on passive is doing. Never ever. This will never happen there. Even the last day, I say, okay, I resign, I'm leaving the office. Okay, please, we need our laptop and then our mobile phone. So I hand over the two devices to them to leave. But if I believe it's in passive, we will not even give this back again because they give you for work. You are leaving, they say, okay, you can have it. But at that great company over there, you will get everything back. They will not give you. So on passive is doing great. And then where we seen it, I haven't seen anywhere before.
Now, Marty, you work for a Fortune 500 company or two. In your time, have you ever seen a company give back before they get back?
No. You work at a company 30, 35, 40 years and they give you a beat up watch. If you're lucky. No, if you're lucky. Think about this, though. Not just think about all the laptops, all the phones, all the cars, the $5,000, the $1,000 worth of points, whatever. I mean, when there was a problem and Oblast took off to take care of the people in the country from the earthquake. I mean, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars coming from a company that never made a dime. Not only is it unheard of, not on this planet. Now, I know Elon Musk is trying to go to Mars or some crazy thing, but I know on this planet that never happened. Not even thought of. They would go into a coma to give a car away. Are you kidding me? So, but seriously, you think about all the little things. A car. I never had a cell phone in my entire life until the company bought me this one. Never. And why? Because when Ash called me, he's getting tired of using Dawn's phone. No, but seriously, it was, I mean, it's mind blowing. We jumped all over the earthquake, God forbid. Well, who was there? Oblast. And Oblast really wasn't officially launched yet. They led the company with giving, right? Think about that. The company was led by giving. But what else do we expect? When you ask Ash, what do you do on your hours off? I would say days. You don't have days off. Oh, we give away food and water to the poor. What else could we expect, right? What else could we expect? And we're about to see, and look at that young lady. I don't know who she was. She wins the money, which is unbelievable amount of money. I don't care what country you live in. It's a lot of money. For her, it's a real lot of money. The first thing she does, it gives back to Oblast. So it's already working. People are already thinking about giving. I hear people talking about giving, and they're about as broke as you can get. Okay, I'm thinking about giving, and I'm so poor I can't pay attention. Right? So no, it's a good thing. This whole concept that Ash started has caught on like wildfire. I think that's going to be the biggest thing about this company. When other companies come, I would judge the first thing. What have they done? How did they start? What journey did they take? And they can't read anything but this company gave, and then they gave some more. Oh, yeah, it's mind-blowing what they did. Mind-blowing. Definitely.
Certainly makes us all, I think, quite proud of, A, that young lady today, B, what Ash has done so far. I mean, never in my lifetime, and I've been around a while, have I seen $1 million plus given back to founding members. Unheard of. I mean, that's a heck of a check that'll be going into our founding member accounts, affiliate accounts. That's just, I don't know. That blows me away right there. So, do we have any questions other than that in the chat?
Probably want to tell people that what we're going to do. Ask questions, make comments in the chat, and we will be able to answer those questions. We try to avoid questions that you would normally send to the customer success department or the support department. Hold those, but other than that, it's pretty much open.
It's an open floor tonight. We'd like to hear your questions, and if we don't, if any of us here don't know the answer, we gonna get it. I guarantee it. We know who to go to for that stuff. So let's see what we have here.
Here's a comment.
All right, Auntie Helen says Ash is an excellent and exceptional boss. No other has existed that we know of in this universe. He even calls Muhammad Kamal boss. So, I mean, he doesn't take credit for anything. You know, he says Muhammad Kamal's doing it.
There's a comment from GBMS LLC.
Mr. Ashmafar has given millions of his own money and his family's money to make life better for all of us and on passive. And to the world, my heart is filled with tears and overwhelming joy. Very nice, sir.
I think, Lynn, like Rob, what I wanted to say is, I think it's the culture that Mr. Ashmofara built, you know, around On Passive from day one. You know, just imagine if On Passive was built from day one, 2018 or 2019, I just say, okay, there you go. I've given you financial and time freedom. How many of us would have think about giving? How many of us would have think about giving? Maybe very few percentage of the founders, and it will be only those who've been giving before, who've been doing it behind the scene. We don't know them. You know, not everybody will come now because of unpassive and say, yes, I'm here to give. It's a lie. Those who give, they don't even say it. Those who give a lot, I know a lot of unpassivian. Some of them are very close friends of mine. Before joining unpassive, they've been doing a lot of things that I know, you know, but they don't even say it. To tell you that before unpassive, they've been giving, and after unpassive, they will give. They don't need to come and show it or put a hand or hang a white flag and say, there I go, look at me. Those who give don't wave their hands. They don't say anything. They do it from their heart. But thank God that the culture that Mr. Ashford built within unpassive is about giving. And that is the heart of unpassive. He built this company because he wants to help mankind. You know, bringing 1 million, 1 point something million for them to replicate themselves. And from the day I joined, I think 2002, when we started webinars, I said, if only 50 or less than 50% can replicate the idea of Mr. Ash Mufara, Mr. Ash Mufara will be the happiest person, because that is the heart of unpassive. Oh, bless. And I said it last time. Most of the time, I always said, I've said it to Vincent. If it was to put money for the million founders for us to go and sleep, I don't think Mr. Ash Mufara would have built this company, because he said, I want to replicate, and he wants us to replicate, not by force, but by heart. It's not forcing you to replicate. Do it from the heart. And you know, when you do something from your heart, you feel fulfilled. But when you do it because you want to show off, there is no fulfillment in it. There is just no fulfillment in anything you do because you are forced to do it. It's just like forgiveness is from the heart. It's not when people tell you, go and say sorry. I always say a lot of time, even within our family circle, I said, if someone have wronged you, and you tell that person, please, you have to say sorry. Don't tell that person, because the person is saying it because people have stand on you and say, you must say sorry. Sorry must come from the heart, and forgiveness must come from the heart. You know, there is greater joy, as I said, in giving than in receiving. When you give something, you know, I always like to go by the Bible. You give something like it is your last day of giving, that this is all I have. I think Maddie will even bear with me. Remember when you're talking about, you know, you dive back, you know, this prophet went to the house of the widow. The widow had what? Only the last flour to eat with the daughter, and died. And Elijah said, give it to me. He said, how can I give it to you? This is the last flour. He said, make some bread and give it to me. What happened? They said there was endless bread in that house, because the lady gave it out of the heart, out of the abundance of the heart, gave it. And that is what we as humans must do. You give it out of your abundance, out of the heart. And that's what Mr. Ashford is doing. Imagine he built a school, you know, but he's not driving Ferrari. He doesn't have a yacht in water or anything. He doesn't wear expensive watch or expensive thing, but he is giving it out of the abundance. What do you think will happen on passive? Why do you think on passive is growing fast? Why do we think? It is not out of that. It's because God's hand is on passive. Because Ms. Andra is doing it genuinely from the heart. And that is why everything is exploding in on-passive. Right. And that's just what I wanted to share. Give it from the heart and you will see something different.
Hello to Seppi. We're glad you're here. And Sadananda. We have Ollie's contest that we're running a little behind on. Should we do a silent contest again?
Yeah, why don't we?
All right. We'll quickly show the background. And we'll ring Lynn will ring Grandma Bobby's cowbell and highlight one of your comments. So
and then you'll go ahead and make guesses, and we'll run the contest quietly as we have an active panel tonight And we want to be able to answer your questions and hear your comments.
Almost 300, Marty.
Terrific turnout. All righty. So we'll go back to the panel in a little bit. Just hang tight, people.
We've got questions for you. And let's go to the left and to the right. And there it is. Ooh, Ollie's eating good dessert for sure. What is everything dessert tonight for him? Oh my goodness.
I would like to be in his place if I could. Yum, yum.
Well, he's in the other room in his king-size dog bed.
He sure is. All right, so we're going to go ahead and ring the bell and go to the very bottom of your comments, and I'll highlight one, and then you can make your guess. Where is Ollie? And we are going to highlight Dr. Masejo Katisi's comment.
Hashtag Earth Shuttering Solutions. Hashtag, pardon?
I think you meant Earth Shattering.
Oh, we don't want to shutter them. We want to shatter them. Okay,
yeah,
I got it.
That's what you meant.
And the hashtag The Future of Internet. Yeah.
So go ahead and make your guesses.
Let's have your guesses. We'll mention the first couple, and then we'll move along with the questions.
Yeah, we're waiting for a guess. And Jean says, giving anonymously is the most beautiful, the most fulfilling, and as Colin said, not many do it. I feel the foundership is filled with people who do. And just imagine when we have more apples. It's going to be pretty cool.
All right.
Olive says, Mr. Ash dropped a pebble of that vision of uplifting humanity, and the ripple effect is that it has been resounded globally. Hashtag unpassive, hashtag obless, hashtag Ash Mufara, hashtag RobLynn Live.
Thank you for that, Olive. That's very nice.
And you're right, says Angela to Collins. Amen. Some people just want to be seen and heard. Sacrificial giving is unpassive, says Franz Marcelin.
Doggies, I like that.
Right. Let's scroll down and see if we've got any guesses. Greetings from Sturgis.
Couple more guesses.
A
couple of guesses.
Agnes says, Amen, Melanie. It will be a new normal, receiving and giving, thanks to our chief overseer, hashtag, Mr. Ash Mufara.
All right.
And our first guesser tonight is Irena.
Irena says it's Reykjavik, Iceland, I think. Reykjavik, Iceland. Oh, and there's Frank Rowe chiming in on the Iceland thing. Look at all these Icelands.
Nicholas Gomez.
Michigan. There you go, Chris Johnson. Nicholas Gomez says that's got to be Michigan.
Casey guesses Iceland.
Iceland from Casey. Iceland from Richard Lamotte. Bite us, Richard. That's from Marty, myself, Butakas, and Barilla. Bruce Gerstein.
Okay, go ahead.
Saying you're sorry is habitual. When we are really sorry, we can amend our ways with positive actions. Good stuff, brother.
Angela says, hashtag no clue what the background is. Good luck, everyone.
All right. And one more guess before we go on. That's Lori Lunn from the west coast of the US of A. Says Iceland. All right. So let's go to the questions now, if we may.
All right.
Is that okay?
So what we're going to do is focus on the questions and comments tonight. So this means that we may not be able to focus on everyone's comment because tonight is a Q&A. So bear with us on that, please.
Okay, here we go.
And here we go.
There's the panel.
All right, let's look at the questions. I put some in the save section.
All right.
And we have...
That's a comment. Oh, there we go. I like that. Here's a question. Marty, you may have heard rumblings about this one. Is On Passive going to help the working people in Dubai? You know, the ones they imported to work for nothing or next to nothing.
And so I don't think Violet is saying that On Passive imported people to work for nothing. We want to clarify that. She's talking about the employees who come to people who come to Dubai who are paid very little for their work. So I think she's making a comment on that. Anybody want to respond to that?
Well, I just want to say whoever works for On Passive will be treated very well. What happens in the world, what happens on the outside, I mean, who knows? We don't know. I know that you know, same thing happens in every big city. Atlantic City, when they built it, they said, oh, they're going to help everybody around them. And they didn't. They got these big, beautiful things, and around them is kind of slums. I don't know. And I don't know the politics there. I don't know who got paid what and who doesn't. I know you hear things, but I really don't know. But I know on passive goes above and beyond for every employee that works for him. You guarantee that. We've seen it. So I can't answer what might happen in all of Dubai. I have no idea.
Anybody else want to make a comment on that?
What I would say is that, okay, Collins, I'll finish and then you add it.
No, you go. Yeah, go, Vincent.
So what I would say is On Passive is one of the greatest companies to work for, because we have seen since the beginning, employees was given a car, mobile phone, so many things, laptop. So there are so many things that On Passive is doing, and then a lot of even the biggest company, or even they can top 100 Fortune company, they haven't done that. None of them have done what we are doing. So you can tell that we are the greatest company to work for. And then I know from coming days, most of the highly skilled people who are looking to be employed by On Passive because of what is going on. I know even employee, the way On Passive trade employees, even in terms of salary, money, everything, even the culture inside the On Passive staff, the way On Passive do everything. Most people or high skilled people in the world in the coming days or the coming years, they're all looking to be employed by On Passive. I believe this is what's going to happen very soon.
Yeah, just to add to that. So we have the motto of On Passive. When you get in, you will win. That's it. So you can be working for some company else, but you register in On Passive, you come into the ecosystem. What will happen if you are a low income earner, wherever you are in the world, be it in Dubai or what, and you register, you come in, what will happen? You will win. That's it. Just come in wherever you are. On Passive doesn't discriminate. As Vincent also said, if you are, say you are lucky to work for On Passive, because remember the one high skill worker, and if they advertise a position and you're lucky and you are recruited, they will treat you well as an employee. But if you are not an employee and you come into the ecosystem, like any of us as an affiliate or whatever, you participate, you will win. You have a business as well in Dubai, you can use whatever. You can use our solution as well to build your business. So On Passive is there for everybody. As long as you come in, you'll win.
I want to add one thing. I believe as time goes on, months, years, way past my time, I believe big companies and companies that will be growing after On Passive will emulate On Passive. And I believe the way people are treated and how things are done with people and consumers, On Passive will make a big change to the world as far as that goes, because they're going to see what works. Getting over on people, skimming people, trying to give them as little as possible. We've gone that route for 50, 60 years, but I think all that's going to change. And I believe people, maybe not companies that are up now, but the ones that will be created in the next 5 years will try to emulate what On Passive did. And if they can do that, a lot more people will be treated fairly. No doubt about it. It's one brick at a time, everybody. It's not going to happen overnight.
And to add to that briefly, he buys lunch for these folks in the offices. I don't know if it's every Friday or when it is, every Tuesday or every day, I'm not sure. But I don't know a CEO that goes that far out to do for his employees. I mean, you may think that's a little thing, but somebody that, may have brought just a small lunch and is really hungry, and here's all the lunch you can eat right here. So it's very nice that he does that, for sure.
I was gonna just give my little 2 cents about it, and I think that as the world sees how successful On Passive is, a company that is truly ethical and selfless, doing very well as far as revenues is concerned. Other companies will say, wow, look at that company On Passive. It's ethical, it's honest, yet it's one of the top, if not the top company in the world. wow, they must be doing something that we should be doing. So I think that the goodness of Unpassive is going to spread to the corporate world, and we're going to see a lot more companies becoming more ethical, more transparent, and more good. They're going to be better for it, and the world is going to benefit as a result. That's my take.
100%, Lynn. 100%. I think a different breed of people will be running the companies too. So that's a beautiful thing. That's beautiful.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, we go on next to Dr. Maseho Katisi.
If I may.
Sure.
Can you discuss, fellas, the top evident AI aspects of AI in O Connect? I think this, you took away the question. There you go. I got it now. I think the solution is going to cause a digital earthquake. Oh, I agree with that. It makes the others not very interesting at all, meaning the other platforms that offer video conferencing. What say you guys?
So discuss the AI component in O Connect and how it's a game changer for the world.
Do you want to go? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go and then thank you, Collins.
Go ahead, yeah.
So AI, artificial intelligence. Yeah. So like we said, artificial intelligence, even some people, when they hear about artificial intelligence, they say, oh, it's going to take so many jobs away. No, artificial intelligence, when one way it will take jobs away, but second, other hand, artificial intelligence will bring a lot of jobs as well, because people see only the bad side, but they don't think about it. Even those years when the computer started, people were saying, oh, computer is going to take a lot of jobs away because manual jobs. But wait till today, computer brings a lot of jobs, a lot of position there. If you go to IT world, there are so many thousand. Even myself, I've been working in IT many years, but I don't know how many positions there is in an IT. They have a lot of position there. So IT changed the world, and then they keep changing the world. So it's like artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence going to change the world. The way we do things going to change dramatically. So we like or not, it's going to have a positive impact in the world. So this is something positive that we should know. Even the way we do things manually, artificial intelligence is going to see repetitive tasks, like when you go to office, something you do every day, and then artificial intelligence going to do that, and then in best way, because a human being will do some errors and mistake. Artificial intelligence going to correct all these things. So it's a positive thing we should know. And then if you know artificial intelligence, individually it can change your life. You can use it to do many things. Even business users, they can use artificial intelligence. OConnect, for instance, with OConnect, is embedded with artificial intelligence. That's make that product more sophisticated than the best product in the world in terms of digital communication, because that product, when you compare to other products in the world, no one can compare to OConnect. And then even all the features inside there, you can. And then the artificial intelligence is doing the job again. When we are connected to the system, you see that the background, we use artificial intelligence to do the background job. But those we are sitting like you and me now, we are in the front end. We don't see what artificial intelligence is doing the back end. But the IT engineers, those who are sitting there in the office doing the job, they know what is going on behind artificial intelligence. So it's doing a lot of things. So I'll give opportunity to Collins also to add more.
Yeah, Vincent, thanks. AI. So, Lynn, do you want to put the question again?
Sure.
Yeah. So I just want to look at Dr. Masego's question.
Dr. Katisi.
Yeah.
I know a lot of questions are coming.
Okay, hold on. Gotta find it.
There it is up top. Masego. There you go.
Yeah. So he said, can you discuss the top evidence of AI aspect of the top AI aspect of AI in O Connect? So, like Vincent said, you cannot see it. AI is a code you cannot see. But what is running behind O Connect is AI. For instance, when they will enable most of the AI features, we are talking about whiteboard. If you look at whiteboard, we compare it, we look at Zoom whiteboard, it's not AI driven. If you want it, you have to pay. You have to pay extra. So when they'll enable AI, you know, when you're using whiteboard in O Connect, you want to draw like O or something like that, it's really crooked. But when they enable it, the moment you put it, the system will recognize that you want to write O and will fix it for you. You want to write anything, just spell it automatically. Just know, okay, this person want to write N. You know, the more as you're writing, the system just correct it, make it clearer and cleaner for you. That is AI working behind the scene. And a lot of things will be happening which you will not know, like the brightness, as Vincent said, the brightness of the image, all of those things that are happening, you know, the features that all will be driven by AI. But there are a lot of things that we interact with AI a lot, but we don't know we are interacting with AI. You know, now is the time where people are getting up and say, wow, AI, my God, but it was there before. And we've been interacting with it, but now it's becoming more sophisticated because you can talk about artificial intelligence. Now we are in the era of machine learning embedded in artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. These are all AI mechanism coded. So when you talk about AI, it's about giving machine a lot of information to do their job as humans. Now that's AI, artificial intelligence. Now machine learning is what? Giving access to the data so that the machine can go and learn for themselves like human being. And why it is happening now, why machine learning is happening now is because of the thanks to the internet space and the data that are all in the internet space. So you can just say, all right, why not give them access to this information so they can go and learn? So that's machine learning. And we're talking about deep learning again, where things will happen. A lot of people, those who travel a lot, just think, for instance, you go check out and check in, you use your passport service, you scan your passport, you're not going through security, but the machine that you are using to scan your passport, that is security, immigration standing there, is a robotic security standing there, watching every move. You know, they'll tell you, put your foot here, scan your passport, the system look at you, open the gate and you go. That is robotic AI. When you go to supermarket, you check out, check in. That is what? That's AI. When you call, sometimes you call and sometimes machine is speaking to you. That is AI talking to you. Say, press 1 for this, press 2 for that, this and that. And if the machine cannot get it, it will pass you now to a live person who will come in with a chatbot. You know, chat will be doing all of that for us. But now it is more sophisticated. The good thing about OnPass is that they've built it from scratch. They've built everything, every feature within OnPassive is built with AI. There is no product in OnPassive which is not AI embedded. So that's the credit I want to give for it's something that you will not notice, but you'll be interacting with AI every day. Your daily life, AI will be, whether we like it or not, will interact with AI and will become more sophisticated. Toothbrush, the electric toothbrush is AI. A lot of people don't know. So I'll leave it there, Lynn. Okay. I hope I answered your question, Dr. Masego. So everything within OnPassive ecosystem is driven by AI, coded, embedded in it.
All right. Vincent, did you want to add to that at all?
Yeah, I can add more because, like Colin said, artificial intelligence, we see it in every day in our daily life. Even when you go to hospital today, when the doctors, they're doing some surgery, we don't use those back technologies some years ago. Now they use artificial intelligence, and then the artificial intelligence machine plug into your health, they can dictate exactly where they need to go for the surgery. So it helps also saving a lot of life. So even in some drugstore, when you go, some of them are using artificial intelligence to dictate things. And then today, if people, when they are doing some marketers, before they used to go office to office, but today with artificial intelligence, the power of artificial intelligence, they don't need to travel anymore. They can be, Marty can be in his office and do his job. And then with artificial intelligence can tell you that this region of the world, they need more people, or they need more this product. And then artificial intelligence do the job for you, and then you there to execute what they're planning to do. So is a plus. So people should not worry about when we say artificial intelligence. Like Colin said, we use it before, but now with on passive, we're starting from scratch, develop artificial intelligence. So that's why most of our products are sophisticated, and then we have there are a lot of features that we have, and then those outside there they don't have, because what all are embedded by artificial intelligence. So we use all the facility, all the benefits of artificial intelligence integrated to OConnect. That's why when you go to OConnect, you are in a different world. It's not the same like others. I don't want to mention any name, but being webinars and things, we use different products. But when you check OConnect, the reason why OConnect is not only the features alone on OConnect, but artificial intelligence behind who is doing the job, make the product more sophisticated. So we like or not, this is going to impact our life positively, because there are so many things inside that other products they don't have it. So that will make OConnect unique in the world, because embedded by artificial intelligence.
All right. Thank you. We'd like to acknowledge a couple of super stickers, and then we'll move on to another question. Toy Him, thank you very much for that super sticker and your comment as well. The best and most generous CEO in the world. Do it or die. Hashtag digital tsunami.
Thank you.
And Francis, thank you. You know how we feel about you, brother. You're one of the greatest teachers in the world.
And we would like to let everybody know that people are on their way to the training, which is every Saturday at 9 a.m. Singapore time.
Marty, the OES classroom that you saw last weekend, they're watching RobLynn Live, according to
They're
Francis.
watching us live right as we speak. So it's pretty cool, huh? Awesome. All right, let's go on to a question from Jerry Nix.
Jerry Nix asks this question, fellas. How different are the reseller links than we have now? That we have now. I'm assuming he means the affiliate links.
Mm-hmm. Are they very different? I guess all the links that we are given, the My Links.
We're going to have hundreds of links eventually. A reseller link. Okay, whatever link we get as a founder to resell is the same links the resellers are going to get. Well, there's no difference. We'll have some for each product. We'll have some for packages, whatever they come up with, whatever bonuses they're doing, whatever they have, we're all going to have them, and you can share them. There'll be so many different ones, which is great for a company because it doesn't get flooded with the same looking website. But my links, affiliate comes in, they see my links. Affiliate comes in, they see the affiliate link at the top. There's no difference. They see what we see. So they just don't see the founder button. Okay, they can't go back. I mean, O-founder. They can't go back into O-founders because they're not founders. But a reseller, if they're watching this and they're not one yet, what the freak? Okay, I mean, what are you waiting for? This company is mind blowing. You lose nothing to come in and look. They don't even ask for your credit card. I mean, the free products in Unpassive are worth thousands and thousands of dollars, and they give it away. So I'm just saying, if you're not in, you're crazy. And if you got a business and you want to expand your business instead of starving to death like most are, Unpassive I think it's going to rejuvenate hundreds of businesses. I really, really do. I don't look at it as like conquering people. I don't think that's going to happen. I think some people will be affected. Obviously, people doing direct same type products, yeah. But other companies, no. I think we're the life support they need. I'm not kidding you. I believe that. So you watch. It's gonna be magnificent. But the links are the same, Jerry, for everybody.
All right, Jerry, we hope you're feeling better. I know we know you've been under the weather somewhat, so hope you're feeling better, brother. Okay. And we have another question here from Mr. Chetri, I would say, Mr. Baharat. Will the trial products continue after the paid products come out? This is his understanding that new products are coming But let's say only about O-Connect and O-Tracker.
So basically, to paraphrase, he's asking, when the paid products come out and launch to the world, will there be a free trial for those paid products, such as, for example, O-Connect and O-Tracker?
I believe so. And the reason I'm saying that is because videos that are already out there say that. And you can't retract all these videos. So I'm assuming yes. Will it change the time period? Maybe. But I think there'll be a trial period for many of them, a lot of them. It only makes sense because people want to taste it before they buy it, right? So anyway, a little bit of an update from Ash. He was in a meeting. Remember, he said he's going to a meeting. He said it went very, very, very unbelievably well. He's going to another one right after. But he's really excited. And he said, we're going to give more to people than any other company in the world. So that's his update.
Wow.
Not too
Shabby.
Shabby. You even got him saying that now.
Yeah.
He's adopted that into his lingo, that's for sure.
Oh, God.
So he's pretty excited then, huh, Marty?
He's blowing my phone up. Yeah, absolutely ringing off the. Yeah, he's very, very excited. Yeah, he said, I can assure you we will give them what no one else can give them. He said, we have hundreds of years of experience combined in Dubai, USA, Egypt, India, Europe. What a team. He's really, yeah, he's stoked at what's going on. The bigger the team, the bigger the dream, better the team, better the dream. He's always coming up with new ones. Hashtag. I forgot to say hashtag.
Let's get that hashtag in there.
Get that hashtag in there.
All right. So let's see. After the paid let's go back to Mr.
I think
Hetry.
or
did we answer?
I think we answered that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
The answer
gotcha,
was
gotcha.
yes.
I mean, but a lot of this we don't know. I mean, but I'm just saying, usually when they do a video, they pretty much stick to that.
Yeah. Pretty logical what you're saying, Marty. It makes sense to me as well. All right, next question is from Great the Great. He says, hello, Collins. How do I create a tracking code to set up my O-Tracker account? Because since I'm in PayPal mode, I can't pass through that stage. Please, well, I would like to pass through also.
Yeah, don't feel bad. Let me tell you that. Most people can't get past that stage.
No, seriously,
Go ahead, Colin.
seriously, Buddy is right. O-Tracker, let's look at O-Tracker. What's the purpose of O-Tracker? That's a business application. You must have, a website hosted on a domain, and you have, a code given to you. So the moment you try to put it on O-Connect, put your website, they will send that code. For you to grab that code, you have to enter that code. So it must be a website, a recognized website. So that's why I said, not any of the product. I've not tried it myself because I don't have a website. I don't have a business. I don't think Maddie have tried it. I don't know. I don't think anybody have tried O-Tracker. So it's just like when domain will come out. There are some products that you don't need. The only thing we need to do, I always say it in every webinar, own it.
Own it. Hashtag own it.
Hashtag own it. That is it. Don't worry yourself. OnPassive was not built for us to try anything. It's an automated system. Let's forget.
Like Collins is saying, you have to have the cPanel. You have to have the control over the website. Like you created the website. Our websites are affiliate websites. They're created for us. It's a website the company has, and they just put your code at the end of it to make it yours. But don't worry about that. Now, down the road, if you're getting into OCreate and you make your own website, there might be a way there where you add a code. I don't know. Yeah. But right now, like Colin said, the best thing you could do with that, own it.
Yeah. That's it. So I will not worry too much to try it, And there are a lot of products. We don't even need to try it. Domain will come out. There are a lot. We don't even, some of them. It's just like when Ash will give us a side of data center, that's a product. Just say, for instance, Ash put it there, that's a product data center. Data center is huge. Do you want to test data center? How do you test it?
Yeah,
How
I
do
don't
you
want
try
to.
it?
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't want to.
But if they give you the opportunity to own it, just own it. Own it means pay what they've asked you, activate it, and it will be on your business. And
That's
they can
right.
sell it for you. You
That's
make
right.
commission. That's all I would do.
Put it in your own passive store, so if anybody wants to buy it, you can get a commission. And by the way, we weren't laughing at you, great. We're laughing because I've heard this many, many times. You're not the only one. Hundreds of people tried it because they thought, hey, I could just hook it to my website. It's not quite. It's a business application. That's all. It's something that big companies can't live without. Just so you know that.
Yeah.
They're going to be jumping on this like white on rice, okay? Like a fat rat in a cheese factory. All right? Hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Otraka, I'll add a bit. Otraka also will use
QR code.
forensic. The forensic will use Otraka, like police. All the police in the world will use it. But if you and me are not police, you can't use it. So you see, well, this is just a bit example of some of the features of Otraka, because I know all the government in the world, they'll use it for the police. So if I'm not a police officer, how can I use the product? I can't use it. And then even if you're a police officer, only the department using forensic, we can use this product so that to chase maybe bad guys, internet fraud, all these kind of things, so they can use it to trace people, criminals. Not only criminal, they can use it also even your employer. One of the big boss, they can use it to trace the employees. They can say, okay, if you can work from home, but you cannot work outside the United States. So if you are in the UK, you can't work. So your boss can use it, say, no, you are not in the United States, you are outside the United States. So there are so many features that you and me, it's not everything we can use it. Like Colin said, he explained it very well, and Matty. So this is how the product, just I give a little bit example to show that it's not something we can use it as someone we don't have a business, or you don't have those kind of opportunity to use it. So hold the business and then just wait and see how things will go.
All righty, let's go back to some of the questions. We have, before we go on, let us acknowledge.
Charmaine, thank you very much for that super sticker. Here's to a top-notch, wise, and compassionate hashtag on passive CEO, Mr. hashtag Ash Mafara, exclamation, exclamation, hashtag digital tsunami, hashtag RobLynn Live, hashtag OES Classroom. And Henry, the OES Classroom, Henry had asked if I might answer that question.
Please do.
What is he said hashtag, what is the OES Classroom? It is held in Singapore every Saturday at 0900 hours their time, 9 p.m. our time. And they happen to be watching RobLynn Live tonight. So there you have it. This is something that's held by Francis Tay at his expense.
He's been doing it for over a year, every Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon Singapore time. He gets rents the auditorium at his own cost, and he provides top-notch training, including the back office. He does the OES, the screen share of the OES to affiliates. So it's a really, really good session and something everybody can count on. Limit of attendance is 30 per session, and people sign up in advance, and it goes like lightning. It goes very quickly.
Thank you, Francis.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, Francis.
And let us thank Davina for the contest, and go ahead and read
the
that.
background is a beautiful Iceland, shocker there, known for sheep farming, settled by Vikings, and eco-friendly, and a leader in renewable energy. Now, that might be something that Greg from Vermont would be interested in. He likes renewable energy.
Greg Lakin would love that.
Yeah.
And congratulations to
Irena, Frank, Richard, Lori, Melanie, Dr. Benny, Shandan, and everyone else who got it right.
What was it? What was it again?
Iceland.
Iceland. Okay, sorry I put it in.
There it is. Iceland, known for sheep farming, settled by Vikings, and eco-friendly, and a leader in renewable energy.
Right, all right, all right. Let's have another question.
All right, let's go back to the panel. And this is the question from Dr. Masejo Katisi.
How do you understand this? AI scary smart, AI following human ethics, AI will be 10 million times more intelligent than humans within a short time. And this came from Mo Gawadat, who works for Google.
Right.
Oh, he's an ex-business executive. He wanted to know that. He said it's scary smart to him.
So let's talk about that. Vincent, Colin.
I think I can let me take it, Vincent. When they said, sometimes I don't really agree with this theory, because when they said it will be 10 times smarter than humans, are you sure AI will be smarter than humans? Anything created by humans cannot be smarter than humans. Because just imagine, we're talking about our brain cells. How many billion brain cells do we have? And how many of us use that brain cells before we go to our grave? Humans intelligent, how many of us make use of it before we even die? We don't even use 1/3 of our brain. So how can AI be smarter than the billions of brain cells, intelligence that God has given you? It is not possible. Because AI is a code. They have their limit. I can code it. I have my limit. Vincent will code it. I'd have their limit. As human intelligence grow, we give just what we know. So how can it be more smarter than we?
Very good. 100%. 100%.
For sure.
And it will never have a soul. Okay. It will never have a soul. It doesn't run that way. What it does is it processes 1 billion times faster than a human can. It just processes very, very fast. Once it gets the information, it can do many things, but like Colin said, it can only be as smart as the guy that programmed it. Right? I mean, but it can process data so quick, and that's where you save time with people. That's one of the main things about it. Now, machine learning, when they say it gets smarter from hearing words and all that, but it's not. Listen, my parrot can say a few words. If I keep telling it, it'll say more and more and more words. It doesn't invent its own words. Like, I would crap myself if I came in and the bird started talking to me about something that was on TV. You know what I mean? So it can only do what you process it, you explain for it to learn. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, that's really true, Maddie. You just took it straight away. Because when you give, just imagine, why do we have AI? It's about processing, taking over the job we don't like to do. Like sometimes, most of the time I always say this and said, all right, how long can you do a job when you automate it, or when you do a repetitive job? You have, when you start in, say, for 30 minutes, by the time your ability to do that job start to drop and drop and drop, because you get tired and fatigue will kick in. But imagine if you have machine doing it, machine doesn't get tired, and you can set it the way you want, and you can just do it until you will press a button, say, no, shut down now, stop, because we don't want you to continue. So you already have control. So it's just about doing repetitive things, taking some of the things that we don't want, but it can never be smarter than humans. It's not possible. It can be efficient and effective than us, because fatigue, human being will always get fatigue. So that's why machine can be effective and efficient, because when you start something, your effectiveness and your fatigue will just kick in. We already know that. But what if you have a machine that can do it over and over and over, because of the growing demand of human expectation of stuff like that, processing things, time, and this. We have just 24 hours. So now machine comes in because of the growing demand of stuff. Say, let's use machine to process it so we can meet up with demand and supply, stuff like that. Just imagine, say you stand on an airport. I always think about this. Say you're standing on an airport, any big airport in the world, Los Angeles or whatever, or maybe Heathrow, and you see this amount of people coming. They just come out. So if you have all those security, the immigration standing there, how many amount passport would they process per second? Because the business time, people just want to go in and out because they want to meet up with their businesses. So machine has to come in to process the time, to do the check-in and check-out, you know, so you can easily check in, go through the gate, do your stuff, and come back, fly off. That's AI. You know, that's the robotic part of it, and AI kicking in to help us take some of those pressure out of humans. Imagine, all right, we're talking about planes flying. How many people know that planes fly without a co-pilot pilot the plane for 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 13 hours from United Kingdom to Los Angeles? It's 13 hours, right? I know, Vincent, it's 13 hours. Do you think the person will just sit there and fly that plane? No. They only take off the plane and land the plane. When the plane is up, co-pilot take over and they can relax. That's AI because it's controlled from down.
Good to know. Good to know, Colin.
Well, people need to understand that artificial intelligence is to learn any reason. So it's a woman who put the code in the system, the machine. It's the same like computer. Computer cannot be more intelligent than woman because everything in the computer is a woman being who put in there, so that machine will have the ability to do it for us. Like go when you are sitting there, woman can do it, but with the computer is more the woman program the system that when you are doing, like Colin said, fatigue can bring a lot of error mistakes. So machine can do that easy for you, and then it's automated system. So they automated the system for you, and then the machine automate the system, and then it will do it for you. And then when there's an issue with the system, is a woman to go and fix the issue. So still, when you are working in the computer field, any issues coming, that's why we have engineers, even those who are developing software, when they finish, they have some people to control. We have some people also sitting there or checking the mistake, the error also. So the machine, everything happen in the computer world. So the machine cannot be more intelligent than human being, because the human being who put all the information in the machine, and then they automate this automating system, and then you are sitting there when the automation break or anything happen, is the human being again to go and fix it and make the machine working as perfect as the one, because you automate the system as the way you want the system to be. If you go to the drug store or drug factory, you can automate the machine that you put all the drugs coming out from the machine, put it in one box, 1, 2, 3. But human being doing, it will be repetitive tasks. So sometimes you can make a mistake or error. But if you program the machine to do it, the machine can do it efficiently. But it doesn't mean that the machine is intelligent than woman, because the machine has the ability to do it in place of human being. But everything is controlled by a human being, because the machine alone, you put in the machine there, the machine cannot work without the interaction of the human being. So this is what people need to understand, that is the human being interact and then put what you want the machine to do for you, and then the machine will do efficiently and more powerfully for you. But it doesn't mean that the machine is more intelligent than woman.
Probably should unmute. Unbelievable.
Good idea.
Thank you, Tang Minor, for that super sticker. We appreciate it very much, brother. We love you. And we'll move on to Viveen Benny.
There's some more above.
Oh, there's some above? Okay, well, let's move above.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
I already had that.
Yeah. So this is a comment from Willow, and Willow says, I believe the best quality of O Connect for me is that my clients' conversations will be kept confidential, and we will not have to worry about confidentiality. Could we add to her comments for more clarification, please? Because my understanding was that the data is not even collected by the company. So whatever is said on an O Connect webinar is not collected, so that there's no risk of the company even knowing what was You know what I'm saying? If they don't collect it and keep it for their use.
Yes. So all the data coming into OnPassive is encrypted. So everything is safe. So we don't have any like third-party supplier helping us to store our data. So anything is being stored by OnPassive and is encrypted. And remember, with O Connect, by the time you come in, except you share the link with others to come in. But if they come in, say all of them are panelists, they must identify themselves. You have to enter your name, identify who you are to be part of the panel. And when you're having a meeting, the security is good because someone cannot just jump from outside and come into the meeting like the way we have it in Zoom, where someone can just come doing stuff. There's no way, there's no control when it comes to that. But with Zoom, with O Connect, there is control. You have more security in O Connect. You can have your meeting and your data is well secured because it's stored in the data center of OnPassive.
Yeah, one of the biggest problems will be in data and OnPassive will be somebody personally gave something to somebody or got somebody involved in something they shouldn't have, because it won't be from the company's side. Collins is right. Encrypted means it's written that you can't even if you could look at it, you wouldn't understand what it was. You can't even understand it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and the company has no intentions on knowing any of that stuff. In fact, I went one time to send in a name, an email, and a password, and they told me, no, don't ever do that again. They can do things in the code, but there's certain parts of the area they can't get into. Mm-hmm. That's why OnPassive was built the way it is. But Will is right. I mean, it will be secure. Mm-hmm. I hear people say, well, what about this? The only way there's going to be an issue is if somebody does something. I'll give you an example. The other day, somebody said there was somebody in OConnect. He's doing things shouldn't have been doing, whatever. In the long run, though, because OnPassive is starting with O-Verify, everybody's going to have to prove who they are. Everyone. Okay? So you're not going to get some stranger bad-mouthing you with a fake name. If somebody has something to say, they should stand up for what they have to say and put their name on it. Because if you can't put your name on it, you're a coward.
Yep.
You're a bully, you're a coward, you're whatever. You're subhuman as far as I'm concerned. You can't put your name on it. You got to put some kind of mystery thing, then you're just a coward. OnPassive will seek you out and you will be taken out of the company. When O-Verify comes, that's part of this reason. Look at Facebook, look at Twitter, look at all that. Trust me. When they go to Congress and all this issues were coming about people getting their information taken and all their stuff, they said, how do we fix it? We have to verify people. What does it cost? Minimum $1 a person. That's a good deal. You know what that means? Facebook's got 2 billion people. Let's say they got 1 billion accounts. $1 billion. They don't have that. They're not going to fork out $1 billion. They're going to start charging people. They're going to try to do catch up. But because we're starting with O-Verify, yeah, there's a couple messy things now, a couple crumbs on the floor. But when you go through and you have to verify who you are, it'll make all the difference in the world. Trust me. Trust me. And I think that's right. I think you guys should be able to talk about what you want, whatever religion you are, whatever you like, whatever you don't like. You can start a club. But if you're going to say something and force some issue on somebody and you hide behind a fake name, you got to go. Go back to Facebook because OConnect, ONET ain't going to handle that. I guarantee it. It's a good thing.
Yeah. And I just like the fact that Maddie said something which is really good, because we're talking about there are people who go into different application or different company. They do stuff. When they kick them out, they can create another account with different name, come in again. That's the beauty. We have the product O tracker, IP blocker. You come in, you mess up, they block your IP address, you cannot come in again. You are done, you are gone for good. You know, the only thing you can do is go and buy another device, come in again, they block it. It means you'll be buying devices upon devices, you know, and that is really terrible for those who think they can just do a lot of things. When it comes to that, that's the beauty, because Though we look at the old tracker is really more of a business tool. Just think about Mercedes company. They can come. They say, "Oh, we want old tracker to run our business." It analyze all their business. Tell them where they can make profit, where they cannot make. There is heat map. There is a lot of geofencing. They can map out an area and say, "Let us manage this area. Look at this area." That's geofencing. Said, "All right, what type of people devices are going?" Because they monitor the device. What is their activities? What are their activities within that region? Say they map out where Madi is living. They want to monitor how the market is moving, what type of product these people are buying, when they are going there, what are they going there to do, when they are coming out, where are they going? I can say, wow, now we can enter where Madi is living with our business because we know this is what they like. And that's why many people go to that area because they want to purchase this. What if we put our business? So it helped them to manage everything. It's more of a business tool. It's a web application, but it's more of a business. So it helps you to minimize loss and maximize profit. That's the reason. That's all about old tracker.
Boom. And when somebody does get kicked out, it's going to say hashtag bite me, hashtag you're out of here.
You got the bite me. I got the you're out of here. All right, I got it.
Just to let Willow know that on passive data is more secure because it's safe and secure and also confidentiality is there. So you shouldn't worry because anything we do in the Oconet, it goes to the database. And then the database is a powerful database, secure, the most secure database we know because everything we're doing on passive is embedded by artificial intelligence system. And then database is also based, they are hosted in our data center. And then the data center is more sophisticated data center and protected, secure in the world. So now it's like you got like something secure in a secure house. So it will be difficult the information to blow out or maybe not saying that it's not secure. So it's security, open security, and security. So 3 times security because the system himself is secure. And then send it to the database, which is also secure. And then going to the data center also, which is secure. So it's security among security. So it will be very hardly difficult for someone to lead to our information. So this is what I would like to let you know, that we are in a secure environment. So you shouldn't worry for any confidentiality or integrity or availability issues. Everything is powerfully secure.
All right. Shall we have another question, madam?
Yes, we're ready.
How about a comment from Mo Khan? I like Mo.
Please do.
Mo says, hello, RobLynn and Marty and Brother Collins and Brother...
AI.
What?
AI.
Well, that's not Brother AI and ML. It's Brother Vincent.
No, it's the next sentence. So, hello, RobLynn and Marty and Brother Collins. AI and ML use big data now. So I thought that would be a really good thing to talk about, big data, because that's the thing, right? You guys IT guys know about it. So I thought it would be good to
I like Mo Khan. Mo Khan, I know it's all. Mo Khan is a data analyst and he's working with big data a lot. So he's an IT engineer as well, big data analyst, and so because we're talking about a lot of data. I think Vincent will even talk about this. We talk about a lot of data coming into on passive ecosystem and into the database and the data center. So how would they analyze this data? You already know about it, Mo Khan. You know how they filter data and how they analyze it. This is your area, this is your domain. And last time you explained it, and we wish that you come next time to explain about big data. But I'll leave it for Vincent because you guys are the data guys.
Thank you, Collins. So what big data is like something data set is too large or too big, so too complex to manage. So that's why they call it a big data. So this is in need of specialists to dealing with the kind of the data we are using, because nowadays everything we do, even if you go to supermarket, you travel, everything is data. And the more and more the data become big and huge to manage. So that's why it entered to the big data. So we have also different tools, different application. We use it to handle the big data today. Because today, when you are building a business, they will ask you, first of all, the volume of the data that your company is going to get, the type of data you're going to get, and then also the cost of the data, and then the maintenance of the data. And then the last thing also you need to put in your drawer to find out also the knowledge of the data, because what kind of the knowledge outside there, which business tool, if you want to use SQL Server, you want to use Oracle, you want to use a Postgre to analyze or to deal with the data, you need to also to find out the knowledge of the developers, what kind of the knowledge outside there that these people are going to use. So you have to put all this information together before you go to the big data. So big data is the way we use the data, it become very big, because let's say if you go to energy company or maybe lotto company today, they're playing games, we have a big data sitting there for years and years. So to handle all this, we need to hand in with the big data. So the big data technologies to handle all this extra too big, large information for the data. So this is what we call in big data.
Yeah, so just to add to what Vincent have said now, means AI, that's artificial intelligence, machine learning, will be using big data to analyze a lot of things. Because machine learning, you're giving the machine access to all of these big data that are already there to learn for themselves. So Mo is just trying to tell everyone that AI and machine learning will be using big data. They are using big data now, and that's true.
Big data. Yeah.
Sounds pretty cool.
We've got a question from Vaveen Benny again. Can you elaborate, fellas, on how the infrared light can eliminate the internet issues in some parts of the world, as mentioned earlier by Ash? No plug-in required, and she hopes that question is clear.
All right, let's look at this. When you get into the on-passive ecosystem, right, the time is coming where, you know, you will not have connectivity issue because of the technology that is running behind the application. So you log in, you jump in, and you are fine. You are good to go. As Oliver said, you are good. But when you look at, if you want to look more about how the infrared, it's more technical to sit here and explain it. But just know that when you get in, you have the technology is there, the internet connectivity is more smoother and sharper, and it will boost you up. Say if you have a very low internet, so you are using 1 gigabyte of internet, it will boost you up to 4 gigabyte, speed everything up for you to access all the applications within on-passive ecosystem. The moment you log out, you are on your own because you are out of the ecosystem. So you are on your own. It's just like, let me give example. Most banks in UK, they have internal security, right, within the banking system. So you are doing internet banking. The moment you go and you log onto your internet banking, you are in a secured area because they have already authenticated you and you are in. So there is nothing you can do. Nobody can really attack you inside there because you are protected. Whether your computer is out, whatever your computer is unprotected, the moment you log in, no virus can get into that site. You are just into their own house. Like you enter my house, you are secured being in my house. The moment you go out, you are on your own. That's how on-passive is. It's not that on-passive will give internet. Yes, the time is coming. As I said, they'll provide internet when the time comes. We don't know. They can provide internet through satellite on space to help poor country to speed up their, like the way they provide internet. But for now, the internet is within on-passive ecosystem. The moment you come into that house, taking part in the product, your internet, whether it is low, it will speed up your bandwidth for you to be able to do what you want to do within on-passive ecosystem. The moment you leave that environment, then you see your bandwidth drop because you are not in the house again of on-passive. Let me put it that way. I don't know if I answer your question. Or Marty, do you have anything to add? Or Vincent?
I can add before Marty, because because in on passive, well, like Collins said, once you are in the on passive ecosystem, you are in a secure environment, so you don't have to worry anything. So this is something that on passive control, and then we control the world of internet in on passive. But when you are outside on passive, there's something that on passive cannot control for you. So these issues could be always there because this is not our zone of control. But when you are in our zone, like when you get into the company, is like, give an example, when you are in the United States, the security of the United States is controlled by United States government. So when you are inside there, your security is for them. But if I'm outside, they no longer control my security because I'm not inside the company. So this is the internet, how the internet world is working. So when we are in our premises, we are protected by our system. But when you're outside, it's different world, and then different measure and different rules also apply to the system. So it will be difficult to say that on passive can eliminate the internet issues. No, we can eliminate the internet issues when we come into on passive, because we're going to create so many products, apps, so to eliminate the problem people are facing when they are in the internet world. But when you are in our world, you don't have any issues because we can do things to eliminate the issues like attack computers and so many things, so we can handle these issues. But outside on passive is different area that we cannot control. So, but like Colin said, with the technology, evolution of the technology, with promise, innovation, we can have something that in the near future we can maybe attack, or maybe we can resolve that issue. But for the time being, it's not something in our control.
So Vincent, he is talking about boosting the internet.
Yeah, but the boosting internet, we have our own
no, when you are in, you have the infrared, right?
Infrared, yeah.
Yeah, so you have the, we have like the data center, and what you have, not the IPv6, these other products, but it's just the laser technology.
Yes,
the laser technology pinpoint.
The laser technology, that's what I was looking for. Thank you for this. So the laser technology is going to boost our internet connection. So like, let's say if you are in some different zone of the world, like let's say you are in Africa, and then your internet, we have a bad internet connection. With the laser technology can help you boost the internet connection, and then can help you also have a good bandwidth to connect to the internet and communicate like the way we are communicating now with you, which the laser technology will create by on passive. It can help to resolve this kind of problem for internet issues. So thank you, Colin. This is the word I was looking for. The laser technology. So the laser technology is mostly also help those in poor internet areas, like when you go to PNG or some area in Africa. This is going to help a lot for our internet connection issues. So this is, I would say yes, it can help also to resolve those kind of problems for our internet world.
You're muted. Hashtag you're muted.
Hashtag I'm an idiot, or hashtag I need to find a new executive producer.
Hashtag
I always mute automatically. So.
Especially when it's me. Yeah, I got it.
Nah.
All right, Bhaveen Benny has a question. Can you elaborate on how the infrared light can... You've already had this one.
Yeah, looking for the next one. Hold on.
Yeah, it's just about boosting. It's just about boosting the internet. When you are in an area of low bandwidth, it will boost you up when you are on passive ecosystem. Because I just read, Mayan just said something. Are you saying when your internet, you have your internet is affected or is disconnected, it cannot affect you? No, when your internet, remember, we are talking about a web application, means you must have internet, at least the minimum amount of internet to log on passive ecosystem, or use whatever you are using, your phone, go to any website, stuff like that. The minimum, because if you don't have no internet, there is no way you can log on passive ecosystem. There is just no way. At least the minimum that can get you where the minimum that can take you to any web application. If you can get into OnPassive ecosystem, the system will boost you up a little bit for you to be able to navigate the system. But when you log out, you go back to your normal poor internet and struggle. That's the only thing. So within OnPassive, yeah, you have that possibilities, that that boost. But when you are out of the ecosystem, OnPassive cannot control, OnPassive cannot help you. Because a lot of people think that OnPassive will solve everything anywhere where you are. No, it is difficult.
Alrighty. We're going to go on. Thank you very much, Vivine, for your question. We'll now go on to the next question. That is by Pat Mayberry.
Pat says, are they still, this one's probably for you, Marty. Are they still working on OMail? I have 2 accounts that I put in a ticket for, and they still don't work. Thank you. Love to my OnPassive family.
All of the OMails that have issues, they verified them. They know who they are. They found a way to fix them all. Give him until mid to the end of next week, and they should all be fixed.
Good answer.
Thank you very much.
No more support. You don't need to put support in. You don't need to take pictures. No screenshots, nothing. In fact, that's what he told me too. So yeah, none. They got it. So
good stuff. All right, next up is Mr. Bruce Gerstein from sometimes Florida, oftentimes the Philippines, sometimes Thailand. I have a website from GoDaddy. It had no HTTPS, only www. When I tried to trim it, I get a spam warning. It's defaulted already to my affiliate link, so how can I track?
Which website were you trying to? It's difficult to know the website because sometimes when you trim any kind of, that's one of the things a lot of people do. Bruce have brought this before. It depends on the website you are trying to trim. If the website is unsecured, honestly, because let's remember that OTrim is a very sensitive application. Very, very sensitive. And the OTrim can dictate if that website is genuine or it's a bad website. Especially if it's a spam website, you try to trim it, the OTrim will dictate and tell you, forget it. You cannot do it here. So let us just try to be a little bit mindful of the website. HTTPS, that's a secure website. You can use it's better you even trim, what is within our ecosystem, like your links and all of those. Those are all proper links. But when you start to use certain website, the website can be dodgy, and you try to trim it, then just tell you, no, you cannot use this application. Just say spam, forget it. I don't know, Maddie, if I'm making sense.
Yeah. But let me add something. If you have a domain name, the whole reason you have a domain name is because you don't have to trim it. What you do with the domain name is you take one of your affiliate links and you direct it to the domain name. So if your domain name is brucegerstein.com, you direct whatever page you want to that. You don't have to trim it. People are trimming large, ugly affiliate links down to something small so it looks more like a .com or a .ai. But you already own the domain name because you said you got it from GoDaddy. You don't want to trim a domain name. I mean, that's why you bought the domain. You want people to see it. What your domain's supposed to be doing is it carries whatever link you want it to. So like I've got coolzone.ai. I direct one of my pages to that. So when they click on coolzone.ai, it goes to whatever page I tell it to go to. But if I didn't have coolzone.ai, I would take the affiliate link or my links, put it in there and make it a shortener, which it would because it is secure. It is HTTPS : // in your code. You could shorten it and it'll work. I could call it Cool Zone something, 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 whatever's available. But if you've already got the domain name, you don't need to shorten it. That's why people buy domain names, because they want them to look more professional. That's why we have shorteners, because we want to take the affiliate link and not make it 900 feet long, try to shorten it to make it look more professional. I hope that makes sense.
Got it. All right, next up. Oh, this is an interesting one. This just developed within the last 3 days. What is your take on the way threads spread within an hour when you think of our giant beast solutions? Just saying, not complaining.
Not comparing.
Like
No. I mean, here's what's up. You got to realize Threads was developed by
Meta.
Meta, which is Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, he owns that, and he owns Instagram. There's a problem with Twitter, or at least there's like a war going on between him and Elon Musk. They have one. They're starting to charge more money with going back to verifying, so they're charging money and all that. So they said, well, we'll come up with something like Twitter. It offers more characters. And the reason it grew so fast, let's not be crazy here, he had 1 billion people in his camp before he came up with it. It's not like it was he just threw it out there and got 45 million people. He got it because all he has to do is say, look at this. There's 1 billion people, and 10%, you're blowing it off the map. And that's exactly what happened. Plus, some people are not happy with Twitter. So they jumped over to Threads. I belong to Threads. I've got hundreds of followers already. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did it. But it's just an overgrown, it's a new version of Twitter. The way I see it. It has a lot more characters. You can't put a video in there. I don't know. It's the only reason it grew that fast, though, is because the people they're sharing it with own the store. They already have the customers in the store. They just added that to the store they already have. That's the best way I can explain it.
Yeah, I agree with Maddie, what Maddie is saying. Just imagine we're talking now on Passive is more than 2 million founders, right? Every product they put within the ecosystem will be the first to know, the 2 million plus. So just imagine within a year, we are 1 billion or 2 billion. It will make noise all across the globe. Any little fly, just a pen developed by Ms. Bufara will make noise. Because
we have a new product and 20% of the people buy it. What is that? That's millions of people. Millions in one day. Yeah. That's why they got what they got. That's why we're going to get what we get.
Yeah.
Same thing.
That's it.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's exciting. All right.
It is exciting.
Anything else about Dr. Macejo's comment?
No, that's fine. We just explained it that they are going viral because they already have a large community. On Passive will go viral soon, a lot. Just wait. I'm saying this, Maddie, O Connect is coming. Most of the other applications, they are business-like application. Wait. When Opal will come out, it will split the whole Africa. This is what Dr. Macejo, how many of the Africans use WhatsApp? They don't use anything. They use it as telephone. That's our telephone to call, to reach out for free. When Opal will come out,
it's over.
It will blow this planet Earth.
It's over. No, I agree. It's over. It's over.
Can you talk a little bit about Opal? Some people here may not be familiar with it. You could just...
Well, I tell you what, if you take instant message, you take WhatsApp, and you take Skype, mix them all together and come up with a perfect little baby boy or baby girl, that is Opal.
That is it.
And it'll always be there for you. In other words, you click it, you're on. You can see who else is on. I can talk to somebody in Bangladesh. I can talk to somebody clear as a bell.
Yeah.
Oh, it's powerful. It's really powerful.
Big powerful.
Yeah. When you be calling sometime WhatsApp and say, I cannot get you because of poor bandwidth. Now we have the laser technology embedded in our data center that can ping you. Like if I'm calling Maddie, it locate Maddie's position and then just throw everything to Maddie. So there is no poor bandwidth or nothing. Just think what will happen in Papua New Guinea and Africa, because how many of us can pay telephone bill?
Absolutely. Look at right now. Anytime Rob or you, Collins, or Lynn or me want to talk to each other, first thing we do is go to instant message. I hit you. If you're there, you get it instantly. Opal's the same thing, but bigger, because it'll be much bigger. It's the same thing. It's quick. Yeah. It's on an email. It's better than email. It's better than text, because I can actually video talk to you too. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
And all laser in top of Opal will boost your internet connection. If you are in bad area, like some area in Africa or PNG, Opal, or we using Opal, all laser will boost your internet connection, and then you will be strong communication, powerful. It's like you and me, we are sitting here talking now. That's what we're going to see with Opal. So it's going to boost the whole world. Powerful application, powerful.
That's one of the applications I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Opal.
Yep, definitely. And
once Opal is in, I will stop using WhatsApp, because this is what I'm going to use.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, because it will be more powerful, more a lot of features, and then very strong also application. Yeah, so very powerful. So absolutely. I think, like Maxi said, very powerful stuff to use. So once it's in, forget about WhatsApp, is dead. So we're going to use that.
It bridges the whole world. It just bridges everything so much easier. And that you can't buy that. Once that happens, it's over.
Yeah,
it's over. Or look, even when they had decided months ago, a year ago, whatever, to really shoot towards mobile. Why? I'm doing ads myself, and I'm telling you, 75-80% people do everything on their phone. Everything, absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And what I've noticed is, for example, Telegram was free, but now if you want certain features or functionalities, you now have to pay a fee.
Absolutely.
Opal, right? We're not going to be charging for it, are we?
Once we own it, right? You own it. With Opal, you can make money from it. That's what's crazy. Who's not going to get Opal? Everybody is.
Everybody
is. I got to turn off this notification. I'll get blasted.
That's right. So I think, like we said, Opal is going to be one of our biggest products, right?
I think so.
I'm telling you,
it'll be one of the most popular products, I think.
Yeah, one of the most. Yeah, as Maddie said,
it'll be more popular than Open.
If you look at like what's up, nearly across African continent, because if you look at the population, it's the 10th largest continent population-wise in the world, and nearly everybody with mobile phone use WhatsApp. So imagine if Opal will come, what will happen in Africa? It will go like wildfire. I'm telling you, Lynn, this will blow up Africa.
Exciting. That's why I can't wait.
I'm really waiting for it. Really excited about Opal.
That's right.
It's gonna equalize the world. Those who have always been at a disadvantage in communication, we're all gonna be equal now.
You know how long sometimes you want to talk to somebody back home, you struggle sometimes, the weather, you cannot get them, you just say, okay, I'll leave it. Sometimes you send voice, so you become more frustrated because there's just no way. But imagine when Opal will come, move all those bottlenecks.
Same in Papua New Guinea, same thing.
Yeah.
Papua New Guinea, India, just call all of those countries. Honestly, it will light up the world.
And sometimes when it's heavy rain in Africa, when you use WhatsApp, it doesn't go because it's raining. Imagine, sometimes when you have heavy rain in Africa, communication WhatsApp doesn't work.
Yeah.
So you have to call the next day. See, so with Opal, we won't face this situation. So it's going to blow the world.
Yeah.
Hashtag Opal.
Yeah.
Hashtag, oh my goodness.
Hashtag I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Hashtag giddy up and go.
Hashtag I'm on my way.
Yeah.
I don't know how far we're going to keep going, Rob, but you know.
That's it for me. Thank you.
Hashtag,
You're welcome.
hashtag the world is waiting for Opal.
Yeah.
And hashtag they don't even know it yet.
They don't even know it. Yeah.
I got to stop saying that.
Only on passive we know, but they don't know it.
They're going to
And then
find
if
out.
you say it, they won't believe you. They say, "Come on, no one can beat WhatsApp. WhatsApp is okay," but you say, "Yeah, you just wait and see what's going to come."
Yeah.
Well, we've gone right at 2 hours, and I think it's time to put Marty to bed, and probably you two guys as well. And I know me sooner than later. So
2 hours on a 1 hour sitcom. Yeah, we did good.
Yeah.
We had a great turnout, over 300. In fact, we now have over 300 with us. So I can tell that the Q&A is a very popular thing that we offer here, and we're hoping to do it on certain Fridays, maybe not every Friday, but on certain Fridays, we'll hopefully get the OTEC pros. The other two, Bob and Oliver, would love to have made it, but they had previous commitments, so they were very sad that they couldn't make it. But whenever they are free, guaranteed, they are going to be here with us as well. So I'd like to get your comments. Did you guys like the Q&A? Let's go to the chat and make your comments as we wrap up, and we're going to have final comments from our panel here. But before we do, let us go back to the super stickers, and we want to thank everyone who gave super stickers.
John Butakas, thank you from down under, brother, or are you in the Philippines?
The land down under.
Armand Hogue, thank you very much, brother, for that super sticker. And as I mentioned, we're glad your iPhone 14 Pro Max is rocking and rolling.
Yay. Thank you to Toy Him for her super sticker. She says the best and most generous CEO in the world. Hashtag do it or die. Hashtag digital tsunami. Thank you, Toy. Thank you to Francis Tay for his super sticker. He is now giving a training on the OES as we speak. It'll go on for 3 full hours. We thank you, Francis, for your ongoing sacrifice for over a year now to teach affiliates. Thank you so much.
Hashtag super trainer. Hashtag Francis Tay. You're the bomb, buddy. Keep up.
Thank you.
And Char 2 is here. Charmaine. Here's to a top-notch, wise, and compassionate on-passive CEO. Hashtag Ashmapara. Hashtag digital tsunami. Hashtag RobLynn Live. Hashtag OES Classroom.
That's beautiful.
Boom.
Thank you, Charmaine. And thank you to Teng Minor. He's also part of the trainers with Teng Minor, Chris Tizan, and Francis Tay.
They are known as the Three Musketeers, I might add.
Thank you, Teng, for all you do. And he also has a training weekly for O Filipinas group. Thank you, Teng. And we also would like to thank any more. Okay, I think we got them all.
Okay, there was a couple more questions, but I think we should wrap up at 2 hours.
2 hours is pretty long.
And Marty says we're the only variety chat that never goes just 1 hour. I think he's right.
We tend to go over an hour.
Unless Ash is here, and then we tend to go over 6 hours. So there you have it.
All right. Well, we want to thank you all for being here. The questions and the comments were really outstanding. It just goes to show the quality of affiliates we have here in the company. We also want to share with you the business. I would like my husband to share a little bit about OnPassive for those who are not yet in OnPassive.
All righty. Well, the founderships are gone. That ended June 22nd of 2022. So that's been gone for a year. However, if you know someone that is a founder, contact them. Tell them you'd like to find out about being a user, meaning a customer, or find out if you'd be interested in being an affiliate, where you can actually use the products, the free and the not free, and get commissions. why not earn money doing what you want to do, like with O Connect and O Tracker for your company? And there's ONet, where you can have a club, you can have a blog, you can write to your friends, you can put videos in there, you can put pictures in there. There's OMail, only OMail in the world where you can send videos, and the other guys may catch up. That way we can send them videos to those emails. And there's OTrim, where you can trim any URL. I think it's up to 25 characters or so, and make it yours. Give it a name, give it an alias, and all you got to do is look at your screen, and you can go from there. You can also be a user, which is a customer. But if you're going to stand by and just be a customer, why not get paid? For example, your next door neighbor hears you're using O Connect and that you're very happy with it. You're talking to your family, you're talking to your business associates, you're talking to your golfing buddies, your tennis buddies, your NFL guys, your club guys, anybody. Well, they're going to want to be, from a user, they want to be an affiliate. So all you got to do is share. There's nothing hard about this. It's just sharing with people you care about. So how's that?
That's beautiful. I wanted to highlight the comments from you all here. When we can see from your comments that you've really enjoyed the Q&A, all positive. So you guys in the panelists here, you see that? All those wonderful comments. People love the Q&A. So we want to keep it going. I think it provides an opportunity for people to make their comments and ask good questions. So we really want to thank you all for being here with us. Great time, says Franz. Thank you to all the panelists. Hashtag OnPassive taking over the world.
Ooh,
That's beautiful.
Nelly.
And
That's definitely a good one there.
Melanie, OnPassive rocks. Good discussion, panelists. Learning lots. Goodbye to everyone. I have to work in the AM. And Stephanie loved it too, because she said very informative. Gina Leva says, amazing. Hashtag OPAL. Oh bless, oh connect, oh mail, oh tracker, oh trim, oh net. Oh my goodness. Thank you, RobLynn, Collins, Vincent, and Marty.
All righty then. We're going to go ahead and say good night, Gracie.
Good night, George.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are.
Thank you all.
Thanks everybody for being here. And if we could take a quick picture when we finish, let's wave bye-bye to everybody. Bye-bye. Pink hand waving. Pink hand waving.
See y'all.
Here's another pink hand waving.
See y'all tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow night at 8. Don't forget, let's see, tomorrow is Saturday. You can look for 11 a.m. I would look for look for Comfort First at 8. She said she's going on at 8 tomorrow. It's already almost 8 there, isn't it? Collins and Vincent. And look for at, let's see, what comes on after that? Red may be back with his internet and do one at 11. Marty for sure at 12. Chris takes a weekend off. And then at 4 o'clock, Comfort comes back with another chat. And then how long comes RobLynn Live at 8 p.m. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and we'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody.